That's right. GMFB on a Monday, everybody. Kyle Brandt, Manti Te'o, Jamie Iredell. I repeat, KB, Manti, and Jamie at the breakfast table on a Monday. Kyle, what does that little yellow square that says verse in the middle mean to you?
It's games.
Real games.
Game on. It's actual substance to talk about after 6 months of just making up nonsense. I mean, dissecting the league. So, yeah, 3 of them. 3 yellow verses. Packers, Steelers. You got Carson Beck versus Mendoza on the bottom left. And then over on the right, we got the Buccaneers and the
Ruben Bain.
Yeah, Ruben Bain.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe so.
KB, you're here, but you're headed to Western New York for GMFB tomorrow and Inside Training Camp. You got any friends lined up to talk to?
Yeah, all kinds of friends. I have a lot of friends in Western New York, and the Bills do an excellent job hosting NFL Network / ESPN personnel. So, I mean, we're going to line them up, I hope. We'll find out, though.
All right. Well, as you know, it's been a busy time for all of us here. It's just making sure we are boots on the ground for training camp. And with that, we welcome in Mike Garafolo and Maurice Jones.
Hey, boys.
Of course, Mike G, MJD, they are at Eagles camp. Mike G, I know you are also headed to Western New York tomorrow. But before that, let's focus on the news out of the NFC East from over the weekend, as there is a significant injury that I don't even want to know about for the Commanders, but we do need to. So please do tell.
Well, Jamie, I was in Ashburn, Virginia the other day when Odafe Owe went up against Laramie Tunsil in a one-on-one pass rush drill at the start of practice, and Tunsil then kind of went like this and went down. I said, oh, that looks like a stinger. Brian Baldinger said the same thing, was standing next to me. The Commanders and Tunsil wish it was a stinger. It turned out to be a torn triceps, as we reported Saturday evening. Dan Quinn speaking to the media this morning saying that, yes, Tunsil will have surgery, and he is expected to miss extensive time, perhaps the whole season. We'll see how it goes for Tunsil and his recovery. That is a brutal injury for a left tackle that just became the highest paid offensive lineman this offseason via a contract extension. Brandon Coleman, who had started at left tackle for them a couple of years ago when they went to the NFC Championship game against this team here, the Philadelphia Eagles, will be the left tackle, at least for now, and see how he does. Commanders saying that they're not looking for any outside options at this point. They have confidence in Coleman. Teddy Bridgewater, who retired once, retired again, stepping away yesterday as the Detroit Lions backup quarterback. And as Rap Sheet and I reported, Josh Dobbs agreeing to a 1-year deal with almost $500,000 fully guaranteed. The Lions had brought in a couple of other quarterbacks in Jake Hayner and Jack Plummer. Plummer was the UFL MVP this offseason, but looked for someone with extensive starting experience because this is a team that expects and hopes to contend. And if they need their quarterback after Jared Goff goes down, they want to get Joshua Dobbs out there. So Bridgewater out, Dobbs in for the Lions. Elsewhere in the NFC North, Luther Burden suffered a groin injury. Rap Sheet, Adam Schefter, and I all reporting that is expected to be a multi-week absence, but not as bad as maybe some had feared initially. So Luther Burden expected to miss a couple of weeks here. The hope is that he's back for week 1, but it's a groin injury, so we'll see how it goes. The summer of Luther Burden interrupted by a groin injury, but the hope is that the fall of Luther Burden will not be. Manti.
Mike G, when you showed the Joshua Dobbs highlights, he was playing for the Pats. Now, there's a tight end over there who I think that if the Pats would have won the Super Bowl, would have been the Super Bowl MVP. If you know, you know. Tell me a little bit about Hunter Henry. What's going on with him?
I was on set that day at the Super Bowl when you predicted your bold prediction that Hunter Henry would be the Super Bowl MVP. He didn't get that honor, but he got a contract extension this morning. Rap Sheet first reporting that, and Adam Schefter adding the terms. 2 years, $16 million, up to $20 million. We were looking for Christian Gonzalez to be the contract extension coming out of Foxborough. We still think that will happen for a lot more money, but Hunter Henry gets himself a nice payday and the chance to close out his career potentially with the New England Patriots. Elsewhere, one more news item for you. Terrion Arnold, who had been released by the Lions in wake of 8 felony charges, including kidnapping and robbery, visited the Seahawks over the weekend. I am also told that he will visit the Saints early this week. He had already visited the Texans as well. There are other teams that are trying to line up visits as well. The charges, incredibly serious. There is also Arnold's side of the story. That is a big reason why teams wanting to meet with Arnold, speak to him face to face, and get his side of the story and see what the legal situation might wind up being. The Lions didn't even wait for that. They released Arnold, but he is making the rounds. Now, if he signs a contract, could potentially be placed on the commissioner's exempt list and not available, at least to play immediately, would then be available potentially in some facilities while that continues to play out. So a lot of questions to be asked and answered, and that's why Arnold visited with Seattle and is going to visit with New Orleans here in the next couple of days.
tricky situation for all those involved to navigate. And Mike G, I know you'll keep us updated on that. But as I see you sitting in the parking lot, Mike Garafolo, in Philadelphia with the trucks going by behind you. I mean, we just know you are boots on the ground. And he's directing traffic, which means he wants Maurice Jones-Drew. No, I need you on my left side. On my left side. Let's get to the Eagles offense since you're sitting there. There's a new offensive coordinator. Mike G, I love just when you have a second, Mike G.
He can't hear you, Jamie.
Okay, great.
Where was he? Chicken Pete's? What's he doing?
Oh, there it is. Great. Usually it's more
Doesn't
useful
seem
attached.
you're prepared.
Okay.
Well,
No, it's great.
I just pulled up and you want to talk to me. How's everybody?
We're great.
Everybody's great.
Okay.
They
Great.
say they're wonderful. They thank you for.
Okay.
Your mic's not on. Just,
Oh, my mic's on. Okay, well, first of all, enjoy the studio. I miss it, and I miss you guys as much. I'm here with my guy
yes.
for the first
We're
time.
doing Eagles today.
We're doing Eagles today. Excited to see Saquon Barkley.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Oh, that's what
now
you
you're
wanted
now you're
to do.
cooking.
Well, I just woke up, man. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, West Coast time. What do you want me to do?
Sun's up here in Philadelphia.
Well, I'm ready. I'm working.
They're already making cheesesteaks. Rita's water ice truck is rocking and rolling. Come on, brother.
Listen, it takes me a little bit of time. It's day one. Give me a second to get my bearings straight. I just got out of the car. I'll be ready to go to give you all you guys need about the Philadelphia Eagles and their Super Bowl run. Super Bowl contender.
Oh, great. Okay, great.
For that
Okay.
analysis and
Wait,
more,
Mike G.
stay locked in to NFL Network Inside Training Camp.
Okay, Mike G, we're going to let MJD settle in, as you like to say. We're going to be right back. Mike G, get him right. Get your guy right. And let's pull back the covers, if you will, on the Eagles and Sean Mannion, which is a new name in town. Obviously, the offensive coordinator. A lot of turnover at that position for the Eagles. They are hopefully returning to Super Bowl lore that they would love to from the last couple of seasons. But there is Jalen Hurts, and of course, working through that offensive game plan without A.J. Brown and with a lot of new wide receiver options. But Manti, when I say the name Sean Mannion, when we look at the Eagles as a whole, what say you now that we've entered training camp season?
Run the ball, Sean Mannion. I've said this multiple times on our show, but Jalen Hurts, his skill set, what he does really, really well, Sean Mannion in that offense, I think fits him perfectly. Now, Lane Johnson did just come on and say that this could be his last year. So if you are Sean Mannion and if you are the Philadelphia Eagles in that offense, there is a window now for one of the best offensive linemen in the game, regardless of position. Somebody who's meant a lot to that franchise. Somebody who I think they're going to depend on a lot. Saquon Barkley, he talked about being able to manipulate a linebacker now that he's coming out from 8 yards back. That's going to help out Jalen Hurts, I think, tremendously, being able to have the threat of Saquon going to the left and then the play action pass of him coming out to the right, getting outside the pocket, utilizing his legs, and then that big arm to get the ball down the field to, you said it, Jamie, to all of those weapons. Yes, they did lose A.J. Brown. However, it does open that opportunity up for a lot of different guys, specifically Devontae Smith now being arguably wide receiver one. Dallas Goedert is another viable option down there in the red zone. So I think that what they have cooking over there in Philly, KB, is fit perfectly for
I
the
hope
Eagles.
so. I always talk about home runs from Saquon. No singles, no doubles. Those are all great. But 2 years ago when they won the Super Bowl, he would go 72. He'd go 64. He'd go 81. Just bam, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And that would make up for the fact that the passing game was not the best in the league. But when I think of running back obsession, which I have, I don't know anybody who likes him more than MJD. MJD can take every conversation to the running backs, and that's why we like him. Guys, we're looking at you now. MJD, you mic'd up? You ready? You caffeinated? You everything? You good to go?
I'm much better now. I'm much better. I'm ready to go, Kyle. Listen, I apologize. I just woke up maybe like 25 minutes ago. I'm a late waker-upper, but when I get going, I'm ready to go. And right now, I'm fired up to see this offensive line of the Philadelphia Eagles, to see how they're going to run the football. Sean Mannion, new OC, is a Sean McVay guy, was there in the Rams when I was calling plays. I'm excited to see how they look. Devontae Smith, skinny Reaper. What is it called?
Slim Reaper.
Slim Reaper. I got to get it right.
Grim and Slim.
Yeah. Slim Reaper is going to be a true number one this year. How does that work out for him? I mean, and then you got iron sharpening iron. The defense.
It's camp, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is my first time being here, just so you know.
It's my second time in 4 days, so
okay.
I got the cheat code for you.
First time in 11 years that I've ever been to Eagles camp.
First time in 11 years?
That I've ever been to Eagles camp.
Wow. Philadelphia loves Maurice Jones-Drew too. That's a little bit too long for you to come here. Yeah, it is. It's going to be a different offense than you've seen from Philadelphia in the last couple of years. This came from on high. Like they understand that I've been calling it the Shanahan McVay tree the last couple of days, and I've been getting some pushback from some of the OGs. that are like, you better throw the name Kubiak in there, okay? It's the Kubiak tree, and not Clint Kubiak, right? The
Gary,
Kubiak tree.
yeah, I played
so
against
it's
Gary.
the Kubiak, Shanahan, two Shanahans, McVay tree. It's a huge tree. It's got a lot of branches, and it's got some twigs. Because, everybody's got their own
roots
version.
Are all, yeah, the roots are everywhere.
The roots, yes.
The roots are
They're
everywhere.
from Philadelphia. Sean Mannion has got his own little wrinkles that they don't want to let us know what they're going to be. So
I'll let you know because I know Sean. To me, just to dive in a little bit, because I know this is good for morning football, so we can kind of go a little bit more in depth than we do on most shows.
Yeah.
Sean Mannion went to Foothill High School in the Bay Area, where I went to De La Salle, the greatest high school ever. Anyways, he grew up right next to me, was great friends with some of my younger buddies that I actually kind of raised coming up. Got a chance to really get a chance to know him at Oregon State when I went to go see some of my guys play. He then goes to the Rams, got a chance to meet him there. So I'm expecting to see a ton of early McVay in this offense. A lot of outside zone for Saquon Barkley, some play action pass, getting guys on the move. Well, they drafted a kid that went to the other school. We're not going to say his name or the school's name, who I expect to do a great job in the slot as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know, yeah. The Lemon.
Yeah. Well,
I can say his name.
You can say it.
I won't say the school.
Yeah, you can say it.
All right, guys. Well, you mentioned roots, and the roots of that team, it's the defense. So let's talk about the defense. The defense was their saving grace in 2025. They added Rick Woolen, Jonathan Grenard, and A.J. Epinesa this offseason. Does Vic Fangio's defense have the potential to be even better this year in 2026?
Yeah, I think so. And Jonathan Grenard working his way back on the PUP list right now, but expected to be back in time to give them some time after straining his pec, lifting weights before training camp. They tied up $64 million per year in both of their defensive tackles and contract extensions this offseason, which tells you not only how good they are, but how important they are to that defense. Moro Ajomo is the third defensive tackle who's going to get paid a boatload of money, probably not from the Eagles because they can't pay anybody. He'll be like the Milton Williams that got paid in New England as a free agent this offseason coming up here. They've got a lot of talent. Rick Woolen, the thing that...
How does that happen?
Because he expected a big multi-year deal from teams and didn't get it, and the Eagles had money reserved for Jalen Phillips, who then got way more in Carolina. And when you're a smart general manager like Howie Roseman is, you say, all right, we're not just going to go out and sign the best next pass rusher. Let's use this effectively. And Rick Woolen hadn't gotten that multi-year deal, so we'll offer you a one-year deal. We get a great player for a year, and you get the chance to show people, hey, I deserve a multi-year deal, a big deal, which probably won't come from Philadelphia because they got young guys in the secondary they have to sign. Regardless. Big body, long, and he can move.
And he's physical. He's aggressive. Again, calling the games for the Rams against the Seattle Seahawks. He was a thorn in their side. He was a guy that they would go after in certain situations, but a lot of times he made some big-time plays. The length of him to be able to reach around a receiver to make a play. You talk about the pass rush, the front-end match to the back-end. That's a Vic Fangio type of deal. Very similar to like being locker mates with Manti. Right, his stuff is kind of everywhere, and it's hard to kind of maneuver against some of those defenses.
Oh, you're talking about that NFL?
Yeah, NFL Network. Yeah. So when I was there the other day, like Manti had his stuff on my side, which I'm more than happy to share with you. I'm just saying, like I just slightly picked it up, set it over.
I think he has two stalls, right?
No, just one.
On the other side, I'm on the right side.
It's overflow.
Yeah, he has overflow.
Like the star player always had two stalls.
Yeah, no question.
So there you go.
Also, the player that's in the building like 8 days a week, too, gets a lot of stalls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're here
Sorry,
a lot.
JD. It's like 3:30 in the morning, and as I'm getting ready, my eyes are closed, so it just goes everywhere. I'm sorry.
That's why I didn't really want to write a note. I'm a note writer on cards when they don't do things right. I didn't want to do that. I just said, look, I'll just wait till we get here. We'll hash it out. No big deal. I just slightly picked the stuff up, put it over there. Put a little barrier.
You sign the note, MJD?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Oh, yeah. I'm a signer. I'm not a guy. I'm not going to ever put something on you. I'm going to stand by what I say.
Spray of perfume, lay it on his locker. MJD, it's Makai Lemon out of USC, just so we're all well informed for the first
we can
round
say
pick.
that. I mean, what are we doing? Come on.
You know, it's the crosstown rivalry.
You guys can say it. Manti can't, and neither can I.
Right.
Exactly. Moving on. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day with Inside Training Camp Live from Philly. Should we keep talking about the Eagles, or should we? Okay, let's get out of here. We're going to talk about the Packers. You know why? When we talk about the Packers, because
All right, there we go. Guys, live. They're live on
there
TV.
they are.
Yes. Hello.
They're plugged in. They're awake. Stacey Dales, Brian Baldinger, everybody. Look at them.
You look great. Shortly. Hold on.